Alright, so it's June 2nd, about a week and a half since the last video, and I thought I'd give you an update on how things are going. So this is just a week and a half later. Got lavender here with some, sprawling tomatoes that I just had extra. Pepper plants that Deanna had planted, they're still kicking and doing strong. They've grown quite a bit. Some more pepper plants. I'm not sure which are which, but I think she's got some bell pepper, some jalapeno pepper. And those are the okra that I had bought a couple of weeks ago and separated, so to replace the ones that kind of didn't take off too well when the cold spring was here. And there's some, these have just really taken off here. Some random tomatoes that came up in the potting mix that I made, and not real sure if this is a squash or a cucumber, but that came up random too. This is some banana pepper plants here that were left over. So over here I've got what's left of my marigolds. I just tranted some of my marigolds in with my tomatoes, and so that's I put what was left with them. And looky here, Mom, cardinal vine started coming up. Those from last year's seeds. So these are some more okra plants that were in the package when I got those a couple of weeks ago. And those are banana plants that I haven't planted yet either. So here's the corn, and so there's a cattle panel back there, the little metal thing with the grate on it. It's about 16 feet long. Deanna helped me put it back here so that the beans would have something to climb on other than the fence. And man, I tell you what, just in a week and a half, they have just taken off like crazy. So I put them up here a week and a half ago, put this up here, the cattle panel here, and they have just taken off like crazy. You see how they're growing? That's four foot tall right there. And all of them, all the way down this cattle panel here, are just going like crazy. Of course, they have wrapped around the corn, which is what they were supposed to do, but I also wanted them to have something else to hang on to, because I knew they would be sprawling away from the corn, which is what they were doing. So down here, this little wet strip here, that is where I just planted some spinach a couple of days ago, some spinach seeds, and I probably should have planted it a long time ago, but I didn't have this soil ready for it yet. So, but I'm going to plant the okra about right here, because once it starts getting big, then it'll start giving the spinach some shade. And then I'm going to put some of those pepper plants through here in this area, so they'll have the full sun. And look at here. There is another random cardinal vine just coming up. I transplanted one to right there. I may transplant it again because I'm not sure if I want it this close to the plants or not. But let's come on down here and show you again the corn and the beans, and how good the beans are doing. I put up two more bamboo stakes. They're pretty tall. So over here. And those are so that I can string my tomatoes and give them some support. And I've got a little row of lettuce coming up right there next to my peppers. And these are the cucumbers that I bought when I got the okra plants that I'm going to put out, because my cucumber plants, I mean, they're kind of stunted too, so I wanted to just make sure I had plenty of cucumbers this year. So these are jalapeno peppers right here, all the way down this row. Back here and here, I have planted, those are the San Marino tomatoes. Those have started popping really good. Those are the ones that Moses and Vicky got me. And back there, I still haven't figured out yet whether those might be the Kentucky Wonders. I'm not sure with the corn. But I've got some pinto beans, and I think that's them there and there there. And those are the grape tomatoes back there. Those have really started picking up a little bit too. And I got, see that okra back there? Right there. That's an okra plant. And there's another one right there underneath that bean. So that's how stunted they are, you know. That's what that cold weather did to them, that when I got them out here so early. And my lettuce and my Cherokee tomatoes, those are doing good again still. My monster tomatoes have gotten blossoms on them. That's this front row right up here. That's the front row. And then those back there are the beefsteak. Let me show you here. Right there. That's the beefsteak on this string. And I've also got, like right there, I know I told you before, those are the Anasazi beans. I planted those in with the tomatoes, and so you see right back here, this plant right there, that is one of my cucumbers, and he's already blossoming, and he's stunted. I mean, he should be halfway up the trellis, and he's stunted from all that cool weather we got. Those grape tomatoes that I got when I got the Cherokee tomatoes, and the okra and the other cucumbers. But I'll be planting the other cucumber plants probably along in here, because I really don't have any other place to put them, but I'm hoping they'll do okay and it won't be too crowded for them. But so we'll see, okay? But that's it for now. Bye.